Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we are so excited to have you again. Though there's so much pressure on the outside about the trial of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, but the trial today took a different turn as Justice Nyako had to start discussing football with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You're going to see the scenario that led to all of that and other details which will interest you a great deal. But before we go on with details of the news and for the analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by hitting on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, on Wednesday informed the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja that he has been a fan of Liverpool Football Club since childhood. Kanu disclosed this when Justice Binta Nyako jokingly asked him his favorite football club. The IPOB leader said he has been a fan of Liverpool Football Club since he was 7. The development occurred when Kanu's lawyer, Chief Mike Ozome, complained that the Department of State Services (DSS) has not been allowing him and other counsel enough time to meet with IPOB leader whenever they visited him in detention. The trial judge, Justice Binta Nyako, who reminded Zeome that he had once thanked the DSS in open court for procuring an orthopedic mattress, pillow, and others for his client, said she had already ordered that the security outfit should give Kanu moderate treatment and care while in detention, like food, clothing, and Medicare. Then Nyako turned to Kanu and said despite her order for him to change his clothes, the IPOB leader continued to put on the same milk color designer's wear. The judge said though Kanu on his own accord keeps coming into the court with the same attire, she saw him in the media with other clothes. The judge then jokingly said she was a Liverpool fan and asked Ezeome if he was also a fan of a football club, and the senior lawyer answered in the affirmative. He said he was also a fan of Liverpool FC. Nyako then asked Kanu if he was a fan of Chelsea Football Club, going by the designer's clothes he keeps wearing to court. What is your team? She asked. Kanu gently stood up in the dock and said, my team is Liverpool even from the age of 7. The judge then turned the judge then told the DSS legal director, who was in court, to always allow Kanu to watch the matches of his favorite football club. According to her, she said, you must allow the defendant to watch the matches any day they are playing, she said, adding that she was going to make an order to that effect. The DSS official, however, said his office had always given him access to watch. Wow, this is quite interesting. A lot of things, these guys are really soft peddling in a lot of things that has been happening, in the detention. Before now, we've always been hearing that the treatment meted out to him was a very stiff one where they don't even allow him to enjoy anything. But they have opened up right now that they give him opportunity, to watch football and other things. Though the justice has mandated that they should allow him to enjoy himself, which means from all indication, what they are giving to him is a kind of preferential treatment, being that he's not just an ordinary person, but a leader of a prestigious group, a group that is seeking for self-determination. I don't know what the reaction of Liverpool Football Club will be about this, being that a man of that, level has been giving his support for the club. But, looking at the situation, however, I feel that the presiding judge is trying to reduce the tension. That's why at the point she had to dive into all of that. And, this has really triggered reactions from Nigerians. And someone here says, if Mazino Kanu is a fan of Liverpool, then victory is assured because wherever Liverpool go, they win. Fairly recently, we know very well that they dealt with Chelsea to pick the FA Cup. Another one here says Liverpool is a football club only for champions. As we are talking, they have already hijacked one cup, which is FA Cup, and now they will be going in for Champions League, which we know that this final they are going to play, they will come back home with the cup. So all of this points to the fact that Mazinam Kanu will carry the day. Another one here says, I love the jovial attitude of Justice Nyako, considering the fact that with the face of Kanu appearing always in a complicated case like this, she is trying to make the whole thing very peaceful and enjoyable. Another person here says, we should relate the treatment that they are giving to our mothers who go there to support him to Justice Nyako, because I cannot explain why they will be throwing tear gas where there are older men and older women gathering just to show their support for their leader. This must also be taken into consideration. Another person here says Mazinam Kanu is a sharp man. Even if he doesn't have anything to do with Liverpool, he will always say he has something to do with it. This one here says, what is my business with football? Madam, release him unconditionally. Stop telling us stories. We are tired of these stories. Another person here says, Madam Liverpool, Mazinam Kanu is also a Liverpool fan. That is the reason why you should release him for him to go. This one here says this is a time for serious deliberation and not to talk of football, whether Nnamdi Kanu watches football or not. What we are interested in is his release and also self-determination for all Biafrans. This one here says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team are sharp people. I believe that gradually they are aligning with the justice who is in charge of the case. Very soon, on the grounds of football affiliation, he will be released. This one here says the way things are going, there is adding proof that by next week, when the case will come up again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will walk out from there a free man. Another one here says, all of that does not determine anything. The woman was just tired of always keeping a bony face with his litigants. I feel she just wanted a comic relief for everyone to be happy for once. And this one here says, serious matters does not require all those funny moments. Let's handle this case once and for all for our leader to come back. So many people talking there. What's your position on this? Let's interact.